Welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
So new day, new time, all new. This is
Except for
crazy.
us, we're still the same old us.
Yeah. So okay, we're gonna start. We got to start this live out right. I told Walter before we got started I had a bone to pick with him, because hang on, I'm gonna get it out. And how nice I was in my post, and I said, join Walter and I. For the new day, new time. Walter then just copies it and says, "Join us live, new day, new time, same old Shawn and Walter." So,
But I meant that as old in the collective.
I know I had to give you a hard time. If you read it slow, it reads old Shawn
Yeah.
and Walter. If you read it fast, it makes sense.
Yeah. Well,
It,
there was a pretty good sitcom with Julia Louis Dreyfus on back, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. The New Adventures of Old Christine.
oh yes.
And that was really funny. So, yeah.
I was like, okay. When I read it, I'm like, oh, he's yeah. We're gonna have a little chat.
Yeah. Speaking of chat, there's a lot of people out in the chat this evening.
There
Yeah,
is. They found us on a Thursday evening.
they did. That's awesome. My sister Brenda's there. Hello, Brenda.
Hello, hello.
Our faithful friend Sandy is with us. Hello,
Yep.
Sandy. Oh, hey, Jay.
Karen, hey
Welcome.
Jay. Yep, I saw Jay had popped over. I was checking the channels to make sure everything was working, and then he was over on mine. So, welcome. I think he's watching from my channel. Um, Mr. Jim, thank you everybody. Missy, you guys. Oh, T, hello T. I think she was just live, so she's popping over probably when she's done.
Oh, hey,
Um,
T.
yeah, thank you guys
And
so much.
nice to see Missy. I actually had the pleasure of meeting Missy at the Cape at Jen Shirkus's Crop on the Cape, not this past March, but the one before, a year before that. So
Oh.
I had the pleasure of meeting Missy, and we even took some fun selfies together. So great to see you, Missy.
Nice. I think I just saw Shirley pop in.
Hey,
Um,
Shirley.
yes, thank you. Yes, and T, thank you for popping right on over when she's done. No rest for the wicked with Miss T. That girl just goes and goes. Um, well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on a Thursday evening. We are thrilled to be on Thursdays. We're just kind of rearranging schedules a little bit, and we said we're gonna get this new time slot, so we were super excited. And it actually kind of works better for my personal schedule anyway, so I'm happy to be here on Thursday. Less flying for me on Thursday, so it actually works better. Yeah. Then you have a little announcement to announce,
I
correct?
do. Yeah. So I'm just going to pull up. I took a snapshot of it, so I have everything in front of me. But Shawn and I are happy to announce that the Brutus Monroe 11th anniversary party will be happening on December 6th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tickets are available. They're $50 for whether virtual or in person. They did note that there are limited spots for in person. So if you're close to the store and you'd like to be there in person, you may want to consider getting that sooner rather than later. Um, and the either way, whether you're virtual or in person, you receive a swag bag. So, and the swag bag is pretty cool. So share that information with you. You can get to there from the Brutus Monroe events page, or also I believe there's a link on the Brutus Monroe website.
Yep. And I think spots in person, I think we're limited to 50, if I remember right. So 50 in person, but there's prizes and party and community and all kinds of stuff going on, I guess, in person as well. So yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
congrats to Brutus Monroe for 11 strong years and getting stronger. I felt even with us this year, I felt this like momentum with the team and the product, and now this release plus now the next one with the Witch and like there's just some good stuff coming out. So
Absolutely. Yep.
yeah,
Yep. So yeah, thanks for letting me announce that, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good time.
I do too. Yep, I think I'll have to do virtual, but I think it'll be fun.
Do you get to meet the Brutus Monroe? I believe that the Brutus may have passed on already,
I think so.
but
Yeah,
there's Minnie Monroe, and you never know. Christopher may have Minnie and the other pup there. So
yeah, yep,
yeah,
yep. I think has passed, but yeah, yep.
yep,
His
yeah.
legacy lives on. That's for darn sure, though.
Yes, yeah. And I can tell you, last year was the 10-year anniversary, so it was a big one. Um, but the swag bag is great. There's some
Yeah,
really good stuff in there. So
yeah. Cool. I'm excited to do this card tonight. I have done my second ever slimline. I got inspired by the tall hats on these gnomes. I did one, and I can't remember. I think it was for a card hop when I very first started doing card hops a little over a year ago. And so this is literally only my second slimline that I've done. So I'm kind of excited.
awesome. And I'm actually doing a fun fold. So um yeah. But I have to say, this is such an easy fun fold, wicked easy, and I think it's a really cool design. So
Cool. Cool.
yeah,
Well, should we head on down and get it
let's
started?
let's get this party started.
I'll switch our view here. There we go. So there's two stamp sets in your bundle for tonight, and it's both the gnome holiday ones. So the first one is the gnome for the holidays, and these are the tall hat guys. And this is the one I'm using for the evening. Really great stamp set. These do, I think, if I remember right, this one is a little tall. I think, if I remember right, because I tried, but these do fit on an A2 size card, mini slim and a slim. So they do fit, but they're just the cutest little things with a bunch of different shaped snowflakes. You've got one sentiment, warm winter wishes from our gnome to yours. And then Walter is using the holiday hugs, which is the little guys for the gnomes. And these are so cute. And I love these types of things because it's like you could alcohol marker these, watercolor these. I mean, crayon if you want, colored pencils. So I love the
Yep,
options that you could do with these little guys like this.
absolutely. Yeah, a lot of fun.
So 33.96 for both sets, and then you're going to get the SVGs for both sets as well, for that price. And I know these are selling quickly, and I know our bundle for next week is starting to sell out relatively quickly with the witches and witch and the
Mhm.
that release. So check it out, and I've got a collab link my collab link is in the description if you want to use that. By all means, feel free, no cost to you. And then, yes, Walter and I get these products for free to feature for you guys as the inspiration team members, just to kind of show you the options that you have. So, should
Yeah.
we get crafting?
Yeah, let's do that. Before I do, I'm going to just say a quick hello. Hello, Pam, and hello to Jamie, and hello, Ellen. I just saw you come in there, and Candy, and to Heather,
Heather,
and
yep.
Karen. I believe I saw Karen come in, and Valencia. Hello, Valencia. Um,
Hello.
nice to see everyone here. So, yes, I did a little bit of prep work tonight. So this is the fun fold that I'm doing, and it's called a diamond fun fold because of the diamond here. Super simple. And it ultimately does measure an A2 size. So it will fit into an A2 envelope. When you open it up, you could put something on the inside if you'd like, but I have not done that. But yeah, you have room to write your message, and it's just a lot of fun and super super easy.
If you go to the Brutus Monroe Men of Monroe bundle page, you'll see the stamp set, the bundle, and then you'll see all the other products listed that Walter and I are using tonight as well. If you're wondering, like what we're using, all of that's listed on that page.
Hmm. Yes, indeed. So quickly, while Shawn is doing that, I'm going to show you real quick on making this base. So I used a piece of paper, cardstock, that was 4.25 inches by 9.75. You then go ahead and score it at 5.5 inches. So that's coming right down the middle here. You then use a ruler and you measure up 2 1/8 inch above and below on each side of the card, and put a little point. So that's going to form like a square. Then, using my scoreboard and my scoring tool, I just lined that point up with that point on the scoreboard and just scored it. And that creates that nice fold for you. And that is honestly the most difficult part of creating it. It's just getting the measuring and the scoring done. So super easy and a lot of fun.
Jay was asking where I can find the page. So I threw the link to the page. I hope that shows up as a link. I think it did. To the page that has all the product and the bundle and everything on there.
Oh, okay.
Or in the chat, I should say. Hello,
They
Ellen.
they are cute gnomes, Pam. Both sets, that the set that Shawn's using and the set that I'm using, very very cute.
I just think, honestly, I think anything gnome is cute. So, however, I learned, oh gosh, I'm trying to think who this, I want to say, if Luann's watching, Luann, if it's you, fess up. I want to say it was Luann at the last class I was at, I think, maybe not. That the gnomes, like, I think these, I mean, where's the other little ones? Yeah, supposedly the ones like these that have their faces covered
Hmm.
are not gnomes. They're conchs, I think, or something. Somebody called it. Um,
Oh,
they're not technically gnomes. Like I did not know that.
oh, okay. I did not know that either.
I think
Huh.
they've traditionally become gnomes for this stuff, right? But like, I guess the true thing is they're not. They're conchs or something to gonks. Who just said that? Um,
Christy,
yeah,
hi,
Christy.
Christy.
Hello, hello. Yes, gonks, conchs. Where did I get that?
Hello, Drea. Oh, nice to see some friends
Hello.
showing up. Hi, hi.
So I'm just using 3 colors of distress, dark to light, to just kind of get this nice icy blue kind of feel. Christy, so since Christy knew that, am I accurate in saying that, Christy? Like, what's the difference between a gonk? If somebody wants to Google this and maybe tell us, what's the difference between a gonk and a gnome? Because I remember somebody saying those aren't the last Bruce Monroe thing was like those aren't gonks or those aren't
Didn't
gnomes.
didn't Gonk play for the New England Patriots?
Oh gosh, are we talking sports ball? You're asking the wrong person on that one.
Me too. It's actually a joke. I know the answer.
I'm like,
it
okay.
was actually Rob Gronkowski, but they used to call him Gronk. So I was just trying to be
okay. Because I'm like, sorry, but I'm gonna play the gay card on that one, and I know nothing about sports ball. So.
Trust me. Me too. Hey, Cordelia.
Hello.
So I'm sure most people are probably happy that Shawn is back this week, so you're no longer subjected to my bad humor and costumes.
How did your special guest go? I watched the very beginning. I was like, oh God.
He did a great job. There were some technical difficulties, but
okay.
Bob did okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to tell you all, I was at the restaurant in St. Paul here yesterday, and it's the restaurant that plays Bob Ross all the time. So it's got the lady socialites of St. Paul that go to lunch there, and you can tell that they're probably from their painters club and oil painting club and stuff. And I had to take a video and send it to Walter and let him know how famous he was, being played in the restaurant.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you, Cordelia. I had a lot of fun, and I appreciate you all letting me be goofy. So it was a good time.
I was bummed because we had talked about that how long ago, about doing something for Halloween.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to fly last minute, so I was super bummed.
Yeah.
I went to try to find something for my pre-record, and then I was rushed and trying to I was like, even if I can just find cat ears or something, and then I was like, I couldn't find anything. I gave up.
Thanks, Ellen. It's fun to let people see an even goofier side of me that they may not know exists. So, yeah. I'm going to be wild and crazy tonight. And on my card that I made as the example, I just glued that diamond, the patterned paper, which, by the way, I'm using the flannel season that came out earlier in the year for the fall, because there are some wonderful Christmas patterns in here as well that are red and green and a little bit of cream. So I glued it down on my example, but I think I'm going to put it up on some foam tape and elevate it a bit. Why not? Thank you, Kate. Yeah, I Shawn, surprisingly, I stayed in costume the whole hour.
Okay, so I know that because I didn't watch the whole video, but I watched the beginning, and then I was showing a coworker, and I was like, well, I wonder if because that looked hot. That looked so hot. And so then I fast forwarded to the end where you pop back on. I'm like, he's still in costume.
I was.
I'm impressed. That had to have been hot.
It was warm. Absolutely, it was warm. I was happy to get it off.
Jay's like, I could have loaned you cat ears, because I know Jay. I was actually looking even for something like you had for craft roulette. I was like, if I could just find even like a headband of ears or just those costumes you can get where they come in a package kind of thing. And I couldn't find anything at Target.
Yes, I agree, Missy. This flannel season paper has been a favorite of mine. The only paper I've used more than the flannel season for releases is the pine one for Christmas that came out last month. Do I have that right? Was it something pines?
Yeah, sugar plum pines or sugar pines or
Yeah.
something.
Yep. I mean, I have maybe 4 sheets of that paper left because I used so much of it. Yeah, it does go well with anything Tim Holtz related. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, I think I've used almost all of my flannel paper for sure.
Yeah, I bought extra because I knew I was going to want it.
I did that
It's
with that oh, you know which one I'm talking about, the vintagey one that has the bees that was from the class.
yes. Yeah,
I
I
was
have.
mentioning.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that one was gorgeous. That one, and earlier in the year, the I really loved the love letters, and I
Oh
bought
yes.
several of that one. Oh, good news, Shawn. Candy found the stamp and it's packed.
Oh, nice. We are doing a crafty. Oh, you know this, but yes, crafty weekend here on Saturday. Um, Myself, Sandy, Candy is coming to town. Apparently, this is one that's been going on for quite some many years, and Sandy's telling me that this could be like 40 to 50 people. Um,
Wow,
and it's literally from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday, and you can come and go as you want, and you can do what you just craft whatever you feel like crafting.
that's
So
awesome.
I'm kind of excited. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and I think it'll be fun just to hang and craft and make stuff for just for fun, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I agree, Heather. Yes, I do have bedtime as well. That one is really pretty. Yeah, I love getting together in person with folks and being able to craft. I had such a fun time with Christy down at the Cape in the spring that we're doing it again in just a few weeks. So that's going to be fun.
And you said that's the Jen Shirkus one, right?
Yeah, yep. And this one is all card making. So, oh, you know what? I forgot to trim off those there. I will do that now. Absolutely forgot.
Okay. I want to show what I did for my gnomes. So I did kind of a basically like a pattern piecing together situation. So I take my gnomes. Where's my stamp set? And the first thing you want to do is just stamp them. You do not need a clear, crystal clear stamp kind of thing. Just get them stamped. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is just your template situation here. And then I took my chroma mist. I did one with a red theme, one with a green theme, one with a red and green theme. I'll show you that. Just get enough that you can use this as your template to piece things onto. Like that. You can see it's not even perfect, right? It's just enough that I can see it. Grab my
Yeah.
All right, now we're back to kind of old school. I think I did a lot of this stuff when we first started. mixed media kind of stuff with the chroma sprays. So I do one one page, and I'm just gonna do one page for you now because I've got one's pre-done. I do just one with candy apple, but I don't cover the whole paper. I want it spotty. I want white on here. I want it more candy cane looking with white and red splatter looking. Then I did one in all green, and I did variations of moss, meadow, and this is noble fir. Yes, noble fir. Okay. Then I did a red and green. Be careful with the red and green that you kind of dry a little bit between so it doesn't turn to mud. Okay. So I will do the red and green here for you. And just what I do is it's not watercolor paper. Lightly mist. And then just get some of that color down. And I'll throw my greens down and then lightly dry and put my red in there. Any color you want, though. Like, this is not it has to be these colors. Just any color you want. These are what's going to be my hats, just so you know. So I'm just going to give this a little dry. And then I'm taking my candy apple red and throwing some of that in there. And that's it. Let me just get a little bit of noble fir back on the top of that. Just be careful with your red and brown so it doesn't turn to mud. Or red and green.
That's... Oh, fun, Pam. That'll be good. Nice. Kate, that's really sweet. Glad to hear that. Crafty peeps are good peeps.
You know, you guys had a conversation over on Crafty Friends about this too. And, you know, I just, don't you feel like nowadays there is just a craving for this in person and being with more crafty people and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I remember Melissa having this conversation even, you know?
Yep, absolutely. You know, and, you know, I am no expert by any means, but I kind of feel, at least for myself, after going through while going through the pandemic, it was a way to be able to kind of have a little bit of normalcy, and then it just felt really good from there. So
right. And it's, you know, I think especially as creatives, we crave to be around more creatives that, I mean, I hate to say it, but you feel like understand you and get you. You know? I want to show really quick. These are the 3 pieces of paper that I had pre-made now. So this is just the red one, left some white space. This is just the green one with the 3 different greens. And then this is the red and green. So same thing of what I just did. Now what I did is I laid out my gnome. So just his hat is on here. And so I'm going to stamp my hats on here. We're going to stamp the faces separate on white. I'm just using Raven. Nothing fancy.
I am going to color in. I, before the live, went ahead and stamped and heat embossed 2 gnomes on the patterned paper. And in order to get those colored, I'm going to use my gel pen because they will go right over the paper and give me what I need.
So here's another idea. I'll be honest, I got this idea from Amy with Amy's prairie paper and ink, but she did this on a set of old lady stamps. I can't remember what it was. It was from Stamp Timber. I know that. But she used patterned paper and cut out their shirts and their pants and stuff with patterned paper. So that's where this idea comes from. So I could do this with patterned paper, um, homemade patterned paper, this mixed media kind of sprayed stuff, to piece this stuff together. Yes, Pam, I agree. My we'll just say my regular daily friends sometimes just don't get me either.
Yeah. Yep. No, that is, I make time to create every single day. Um, because it's just it's it's my goal to get through my work day. I spend my day in spreadsheets and with numbers and in meetings, and crafting is just such my escape from all that.
I'm with you. Totally with you.
All right. Well, safe driving, Christy. So, Missy, the dimensions of my card, and I can easily share these with you. For the base, it's 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. Then you score at 5 1/2 inches. Mark at 2 1/8 above and below the score line, and you put points on the left and right hand side, above and below. You then line up your points on your scoreboard and score with your score tool to create that X that then gets folded to the diamond. Then for this white piece of paper inside here, that is 4 inches by 5 1/2. And then what you do is you measure 2 inches in at the top and make a mark, 2 inches down on each side, and then go ahead and cut those to get that point there. Then for the other pieces you need, there is this patterned piece of paper here that goes into the diamond. That one is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. While we're on the patterned paper, you're also going to need a strip for the inside that is 1 1/4 by 4 inches. And then you need a white diamond to go into the middle of that pattern diamond. And that one is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And don't worry if you didn't get all that written down. I'm happy to send it to you. Just send me a quick DM to let me know, and I can put it right in a message to you. Or when I post it tomorrow, I can post the dimensions along with the card. Either way works.
I am just now coloring my design here on the hats opposite colors. So it's like this is just going to be red and green. The green one will be with red, and then I'm going to just combine the two on the one with the striped hat. So just Prismacolor colored pencils, coloring it in, and that is it. Easy, easy.
Isn't it nice when you can like create a really cool design and it's really so easy and it all comes together? That is the best.
Well, and just just take the complicated out of it, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing some challenging cards too. That
Mm-hmm.
the reward at the end is still just the same to me. You know, no matter how simple or how hard it is. Like these, I feel like they're just easy. There's a little technique to them, but it's like I can literally just let my brain veg and stamp and color.
Absolutely. Yep.
Bye, Christy. Thanks for stopping by. Love you. Bye. Me too, Jay. But Walter's on a kick here lately, and I'm just concerned he's not sick or something because he is down this fun fold alley that's turned into a highway, and like it's like I'm impressed, and he's doing such. He's knocking it out of the park.
Oh,
We've switched
thanks.
roles because I was doing the fun folds for a while. Now you're on them, and I think that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, um, I, I really do like my preference is always like a more traditional style of card, but I also don't want people to think that's all I can do.
Oh
So it's
yeah,
good to show that you can do something else sometimes.
right.
But yeah, like, I know there are the folks that love their shakers, and I'll make shakers, but quite honestly, they're not my favorite. I'll do them, and I've done them here on the show, but they're just not my favorite card.
I'm trying to think if I have okay, so I have bought some stuff to try shakers because I feel like you and I had this conversation months and months and months ago,
Hmm.
and I've bought some stuff, but it's still in the packaging. It's not that it's stressing me out. It's just it's an interest thing, right? Like I'm on a card hop who this lady does these unbelievable shaker cards, like amazing shaker cards, but I'm like, that looks too much, like you know.
Mm, yep, absolutely, I get it. Yeah, to where me, I much prefer receiving just a regular standard card. That's what I enjoy making too. And yeah, so everybody's different, but it's fun to shock everyone now and then.
Yeah. So I am taking the guys with the hat. So like this guy, this is the face for this guy. So he's got red up here. I'm matching his beard to his hat. And then we're gonna frost it out. And not coloring the whole thing. I'm just starting dark because the shadow up in the corners and going lighter as I go out and keeping some white space in there. Got the pink for the noses.
Architectural cards. Yeah. Well, Jay, I see a lot of your work that you do for oh, the name was just on the tip of my tongue. Um for Sabrina. Um I can't think of the name. Gosh darn it. Um and you do great work with those more architectural elements like that. They're great.
He's on is it Crafty Stamp Co? Is that it? No?
It's not Crafty Stamp Co. Why can't I think of the name of it? I know Sabrina owns it,
Okay.
Sabrina Lovell, um, but I can't think of the name of the company.
He'll put it up there.
Okay.
He just it's like I just go broke buying her stuff.
Oh, gotcha. I thought maybe you were on the team.
Where's my last little guy? Here we go. Let's do. Oh yeah, I love Scrappy Tail stuff too.
Scrappy Tails. Thank you. That's it. Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Yep, I love that. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's get my fussy cutting on. So now that I've done the faces and beard separate, we're going to frost these once I get them together so I don't have to muck it up. And the hats. So the noses get cut out with the beard. So I'm keeping the noses with the beard, but I'll cut the entire hat. So like the band of the hat and then around the nose and the whole hat. And then we're going to puzzle these together. And do you have to do it this way? No, you could just color this and stamp it all one. But again, I just wanted to spray the hats and do something different. And I didn't have the best Christmas kind of paper this time around to use pattern paper. So I didn't have the patterns I wanted.
Okay, one more gnome to color.
Yeah, it is, Jay, for sure. I mean, especially like when you love the product, it's like there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some of our crafty friends must be working for the evening. I know we've got some of our Wednesday crew that was probably couldn't make it. I don't know if it's a Thursday thing or not, but thank you all for being here on our new night. We appreciate that.
Indeed. Many thanks. Yeah, I knew Melissa wouldn't be able to make tonight. And it was funny. Shalana had messaged me last night saying, "Why aren't you guys live?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, you're not going to see us there."
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, and this did kind of happen literally like right before last Wednesday. This kind of all got decided. So it was not like we didn't have a chance to talk about it for 2-3 weeks at a time saying, hey, this date we're going to be going on Thursdays.
Yeah.
We'll get everybody over. To the right day.
Sure will. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually going to do sparkles for his.
So just as a reminder, and I can throw it in the chat again too, just so it's down at the bottom. If you go to the page with the bundles, you will see the stamp bundle, and then you're going to see all the other products that we use. Again, this is that new concept that we just try to bundle a few things and then everything else separate, so that if you already have, maybe you already have half the product we're using and you just want the stamps or something of that nature. So I'm going to throw that back up in there.
Cool.
There we go.
And if you joined a little late, I had announced at the beginning of the live that the Brutus Monroe 11th anniversary party will be held on December 6th from 7 to 9 p.m. There will be purchases available, or in-person tickets purchases available. They are limited, so if you live close by and you'd like to go, you may want to get a ticket sooner rather than later. There's also virtual tickets, and the tickets are $50, and you get a wonderful swag bag, whether you are in person or virtual.
$11 years. That's just awesome. I mean, especially when you think about, I mean, we're going strong with Brutus Monroe, but like in this crafting industry, I mean, we know on the backside how hard this team works. The inspiration team, the team at Brutus Monroe, Christopher himself. I don't think that guy actually sleeps. I don't know what he's taken. Um, but um, it's a big accomplishment. I mean, I even know when I had my own business, when I hit 17 before I sold it, and that was huge.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
small businesses are a whole different ballgame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a wonderful accomplishment.
Oh yeah, Jay, don't careful down that rabbit hole. It is the coolest little store next right connected to his main store, and it's like old school candies and like, oh man. Jay's like, wait. Hold it. Stop the show. Nobody told me they had candy.
Uh-oh, he's blaming you, Shawn.
What did you do, Shawn? You found the candy. The candy store. Yes. I am just as guilty. The times I've gone in person, I'm not gonna lie, there was an extra bag of candy that went home with me. So, and I think I sent you Bob Ross candy. I think, didn't
You
I?
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Bob Ross
right.
Fun Dip, yeah.
That's right.
I had not had Fun Dip in so long.
I know, right?
It's funny because as kids, you're like, oh, this is the best. And then you have it as an adult and you're like, you make that face where like, your lips purse together and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's like those oh, what the heck were they called? They come in plastic and bottle caps or whatever they were. You bite the top of the bottle off and
Oh,
squeeze the juice
yeah.
out of them.
The
It's what
wax
to the
bottles.
yes.
Oh, Jay was actually asking what your small business was when he said, what did you do, Shawn?
Oh, oh, I thought oh, I read it. I read it as what did I do, Shawn? Oh no, sorry about that. I owned a hair salon and did hair. I did hair for about 20 years, and I owned a salon for about 17 of it. And at one point, I think I had. I'm trying to think. At one point, we had right around 8 or 10 employees, stylists that I managed, and we had expanded towards the end, which was probably honestly hindsight a little bit of my demise. I expanded post 9/11, and probably wasn't the best idea for massage and different things. So,
Mm.
but you learn, you move on. Yeah, I had a hair salon and I did hair as a stylist for hence the shears on the arm. And um, do I miss it? Some days a little bit. I miss a little bit of being my own boss, but I have a great job now where I have a lot of freedom, um, to some degree. I miss the creativity part of it, um, but I really don't miss the grind on the body and the stress of owning a business.
Mm. That takes a lot out of you, yeah.
It does, yeah.
And the good news, folks, is don't worry, I was not one of his clients. So
Yeah, yeah, right. So you can see now this where I stamped. These are just my puzzle pieces. So I've cut out my hat, cut out my faces. Now I'm using this as my guide to puzzle these back together. And then I'll re-fussy cut these out one more time as a whole. And I just think that's just kind of a cool effect to get, do something different. It's just really, this is just about using and doing a different technique versus just stamping and coloring it. I will tell you, when you cut this, cut kind of at an angle this way, so you kind of undercut the paper underneath, and so it trims out a little bit nicer and it doesn't peek out from you. And that is somewhat of a hair tip. If you undercut like this as a hairstylist, it makes, like on a bob, it makes the hair curl under really nice.
oh.
Not that I'm trying to curl the paper, but oh, pixie sticks too. Yes. My mom, every time I find a store like that, I always have to go see if they have. I remember my mom was infatuated with ice cubes. Do you remember
Oh,
ice cubes?
yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh, she just was every time she'd find old candy, she was getting ice cubes. And so anytime I go into a store like that now, I'm just like, okay, if they have ice cubes, they're like a legit old candy store. Christopher has them. He had them.
Okay.
And those chick sticks, what were they called? Chick sticks? Or
chick sticks. I'm not familiar with those.
They were like toast. It had like toasted coconut. They were kind of hard, I remember. And like a orangey yellow color, textured. Somebody's got to know what those are. I want to say chick sticks.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Chico sticks? Oh boy, now it's going to drive me nuts.
I'm allergic to coconut, so anything coconut I probably wouldn't know.
Probably did never have it then either. We're always allergic to coconut, I'm assuming?
Yes. Yep. My tongue swells up.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Dropped my gem. Okay.
Yeah, Chico sticks. Thank you. I think that's right. Chico sticks. Thank you, Missy.
Marathon candy bar. No. I don't know that I know that one.
I feel like I've heard of it. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Clark bars too, for sure. But apparently that little candy store gets like during swim season in the neighborhood there. Apparently that's like a crazy busy little candy store with all the kids stopping after going swimming.
Oh.
All right. Yay. And let's see.
Ooh, that sounds good, Kara. I love anything with chocolate and caramel, so you have me at that one.
I had gotten a little bottle of glue ready, and what I do, here it is. Now, I got this glitter frost. I think this was in a little kit, to be honest. But if you have a glittery any glitter, shiny glitter. This came with it, but I don't have an embossing pen. If you have an embossing pen, you could trace around the beard and use this tinsel dust embossing powder to get the kind of the same effect. But I did not have the embossing pen, so I'm actually using this glitter frost. It is not for sale. I apologize. So it came with a kit. And I'm just lightly tracing over the beard, and we'll put the glitter on it.
Oh, good call, Jim. Yes, the Vermont Country Store. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff there that are kind of those hard to find items. I love Vermont.
If anybody has a FOMO fear of glitter, just close your eyes momentarily. I know some people are like, I will never do glitter. It's all over. It's literally, I think I've still got some of this. Like, I can see it on my bedroom carpet. It just gets.
Well, hello, Melissa.
Oh, hello, hello.
Nice to
Welcome.
see you. Yeah, it is, Jay. It's really pretty. It's one of the states I would consider moving to. I just love the small towns, and I'm a winter person. I mean, I hate getting my dogs out into the snow because they don't like it. If it wasn't for that, I would have no problem with it at all.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been to Vermont.
Oh, it's great.
Surprisingly.
So Sandra Bullock's sister, Jazine, she used to be Sandra Bullock's lawyer and kind of like entertainment manager. And she had enough of Hollywood and she quit and she moved to Vermont and opened up a bakery. And she has a bakery, I believe it's close to Burlington, if not in Burlington. And she wrote a great book about it, about just like quitting Hollywood and moving out and starting something new. And she's fabulous. She actually had a show on the Food Network for a while too.
Huh.
Yeah.
I have friends that have, within the last several years, same, some that were in the cities here that just got just fed up with the city life and everything and have bought like I have two friends that bought like a little hobby farms for way out in the
Mm.
country. Some have gone back home because they're just like fed up with the city life and the rigmarole of living in a city, really.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like you hear that more and more and more lately too.
Yeah. Yep. Melissa, me too. She said, I've always wanted to spend Christmas in Vermont just once.
Yeah, right.
I agree. And let's find a train and we can take the train up and we can sing snow, snow,
Yes.
snow. Won't be long, just like in White Christmas. How does that sound?
I'd be game.
That sounds like fun to me. Yeah.
All right, what did I mismeasure? I mismeasured my blue. We'll trim it. Anybody making Christmas cards yet? Even I've started a couple, but partially because I've got doing templates and pattern papers, so I'm making easy ones, and I might have to just keep doing easy ones. I think for the whole year because I don't think I'm gonna have time to get. We usually give out about 120, and I don't think I'm gonna have time to make. Yeah,
Yeah.
really don't think I'm gonna get 120 made.
Oh. As long as there's a bar car. Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
You
and
know
the
what?
and the one where you can sit and watch from the top or from the upper deck or whatever it's called. You're still inside, but
Yeah. And even if there isn't a bar car, we just bring our own little flasks and nips and we'll be all set.
yeah.
Believe me, been there, done that. Thank you, Christy. Actually, while Shawn's finishing up, I'll actually show you my card. So this is my Diamond Fun Fold. Really easy to make. I will post dimensions and stuff when I share the card tomorrow. But if anybody doesn't see it or they're interested in the dimensions, I'm happy to send them to you. So when you open it up, it opens up like that. You can put another white over here if you want for additional writing space. You could put another gnome, whatever you'd like, but plenty of space inside. Just a really fun little fun fold. And what I found is by using some foam tape and putting the foam tape on the strip that runs this way, I also put the foam tape on my diamond. It helps it close to where the one that I originally made um, doesn't really stay flat. So if you pop it up with some foam tape, that diamond's going to go right under it and will keep it nice and closed for you. So that was my card for the night. Of course, I say that and it pops back up.
I love that card. I love that fold.
Thanks. Yeah, really fun.
Almost done. I just gotta kind of assemble and
Oh,
then
take your
do my
time.
sentiment. So almost there.
Favorite movie? Yes. I love White Christmas as well. I mean, there's so many movies I love, but that is one that I will watch every Christmas. There's some of those older films, White Christmas. For me, It's a Wonderful Life is probably my favorite movie of all time. But the original black and white Miracle on 34th Street, I have to watch that. The Bishop's Wife with Cary Grant and David Nivens, Loretta Young. Oh, it's just such a great movie. Those are
What
all
about
the ones I
Home
watched.
Alone?
I like the first Home Alone. Yep. And actually, I love the Family Stone. Um, I mean, if you need a good cry, watch the Family Stone.
Right. Right.
It is a great movie though, and with Diane Keaton just recently passing, it's gonna make it even that much more sad this year to watch.
Oh, she was the best. Just the best.
Yeah, she was. Yep.
I didn't
Yep.
realize she had adopted kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that in
Yep.
one of the articles. I did not realize that. They
All
were
all
showing
on her own.
they were showing them as they were watching her record her first song, that Christmas song she recorded.
Yes.
Literally, I was crying. Like I was just like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, beautiful song too, written by
It
Diane Warren.
was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
All right, so I use the snowflake splatter, and then I'm just going to use the snowflake splatter sentiment. And in order to get this to show, because I'm going to use that embossing powder, you have to stamp this in white to get this to pop off of this dark. So I'll do several layers of alabaster, emboss it, and then I'll just glue all this on.
Thanks so much, Susan. Yeah, we this was a lot of fun tonight. Absolutely. Oh, Candy, already supposed to get some snow, huh? Wow. It's gonna get like today. It was a high of around 50 here in the Boston area, and next week we're gonna get even colder with highs only in the low 40s. So we're slowly getting there.
Yeah, that's about the temperature here today too.
Okay. I do love it though. This is my kind of weather. As they like to say in that skit, it's sweater weather.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Not gonna lie though, I got adjusted to the Georgia weather. It's gonna be a little bit for me to adjust. We'll just
Yeah.
say
Well,
that.
especially because where you are, it can get a lot worse than what it is here.
Right?
Although the past 2 years, I have friends that live just outside of Minneapolis or outside of St. Paul. And the past couple of years, we've had worse winters than you have out there. So
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Just watching when we were away, friends saying, that it's been really not too bad, and now I'm hearing a little bit of both. I'm hearing it's supposed to be absolutely horrid this winter, but then I'm hearing people say it's actually not. It's supposed to be very mild. So I don't know. We'll have to, as they say in the Midwest, we'll have to look up what Farmer's Almanac
yeah,
says.
yeah, yeah. Um, yes, Ellen, thanks. That we definitely like to try to do that so you can see two different stamp sets that are similar and put them to use. So wherever we can, we definitely try to each use a different one.
And I mean, we were kind of doing that, but now that's kind of our thing now is trying to do two different things, and
Mm-hmm. Yep.
let's just showcase a little bit more product for you guys too, as far as the stamps and things. I don't think I centered that the best, but that's okay. We'll add some bling on it.
Oh, thanks, Missy. Thanks for stopping in. It was good to see you, my friend.
Thank you.
Jay, yes, Shawn is in Minnesota.
Not far from him. I think he's Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to assemble mine, I put my sentiment across as a little banner. My little guy with the little curl, I curled it. I just hooked it at the top of the card and centered it. So that's kind of my starting point on how I laid this one out.
Super cute.
So I just hooked him, kind of centered. My glitter's actually dry already. Good.
Nice.
There. Now this guy, I just essentially just tuck these in and around the other one. But there's more space over here this time, so we're going to swap them. Like so.
Oh, enjoy dinner, Christy. Glad you got home safe. Enjoy those tacos, my friend.
Ooh. Mexican food and spaghetti are my babe.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
All right, I had a little space over here, so we're gonna create that as a little opportunity for some bling. Since we got off center, and then we'll call it a card.
Shawn's putting some happy little bling.
Yeah. If you notice his technique as he dabs that little sticky tool, grabs it, it just gently puts it on the pool play-by-play of card making. He's got that perfectly centered, ready to be dry. Oh my gosh. I don't think anybody else is laughing but you and I. Um, okay, you guys, I am done, and done. So this is my card. Little tiny bit different than this one, but not by much. Similar colors, just flopped those two guys and a little bit extra bling over here. So that is my now, well, second one on this one. Now technically third slimline. These are kind of fun.
Awesome. Yeah, they
There we
can
have
be
it.
fun. I don't make many of those myself, so
And I know Candy does. Like Candy, I think is like slimline queen, mini slims. She does a lot of mini slims, but this is a full on. This is a full on 3.5 by 8 slimline. So,
cool.
yep. And then it's just I left it blank on the inside. So there we have it. All right.
Awesome.
Head up to the face cam.
Let's do it.
There we go. Our first Thursday down.
Nice. And really a fun turnout, some good chat going on too.
Yep.
What more could we want?
Exactly. Well, we appreciate you guys showing up. We will be Thursdays from now on. Our time as of right now. What time did you start? 7, right? 7
Yeah.
7 Eastern, 6 p.m. Central for me. Next week we are getting out. What's the name of the release? I did not look that up.
Oh dear. It's we're using the witch stamp set. But the official, hold on, let me get there.
Didn't even look up which the release was.
Bubbles and brooms.
Broomsticks. That's
Bubbles
what it
and
was.
Broomsticks. Yes,
That's what it was. Yes. So Bubbles and Broomsticks next week. It is. I believe. I don't know if it's up for sale yet or not. I would get you some because it's gonna go fast. It's really gonna be a popular one. So
I saw what you did there.
did you catch that?
I did.
I had to work. I was trying to think of a good one to work in there.
I did. Yeah. Look at you defying gravity.
I know, right? Right. Oh my God. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We will see you next Thursday. Collab link is in down below. And we appreciate you all.
Sure do.